television.
He's here, and he's very realistic. Please be open and welcoming to Mr. Tim Vine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, we've got a wild audience here tonight. We've got Jim Sundry over there. We've got Beverly Hall over there. So welcome, Hall and Sundry. So I went down to the local watch shop. I said, I want to buy a watch. He said, analog. I said, no, just the watch. You see, I've got a new mobile phone, but it can only talk to people in talkie. In fact, it's a walkie-talkie. Knowledge is useless. Skill is. Yes, welcome to Fluke, a volley of blind choices and a large dollop of good fortune will tonight determine which of our contestants will be crowned the Duke of Fluke. And that lucky person gets to play for the prize. And what's the prize?
A big surprise!
What could it be, I wonder? And who will win it? Who's going to be our lucky so-and-so? Let's meet our Flukers! Right. Well, First of all, we have Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Hello there. It says here you do water aerobics.
Sometimes when I've got time.
Right. What is water aerobics exactly? What does it entail?
It's just getting in a little baby pool and just doing aerobics in the water.
Right. Oh, sort of swimming.
Yes.
Right. and it says here that you're frightened of death.
Yes.
Well, that's not the end of the world. And also, you apparently do a very good impression of Chris Eubank. Is that right?
Oh no, not Chris.
Yeah, well, that was quite good. That was quite like that. Yeah, right, OK, over here. Over here we have Simon. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Tim.
Now, your outstanding skill, apparently, is talking.
Yes.
And you've got an ambition to be a DJ?
Yes, I want to be a DJ.
Right. It's an echo, really. That's your...
Yes, that's there.
Right, so let's hear in a decent DJ voice. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, that's a children's entertainer, that is. And you're always picking your nose?
But not tonight.
Not tonight, right?
No, not tonight.
And you live on a nasal base? Well, there we are. And over here we have Nina.
Hello.
Hello, Nina. Now, you work for a record company.
I do indeed.
That's very glamorous. A record... God, I bet you get sick of people giving you tapes and whatnot. And...
Very occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of tracks on it. It's sort of country and western meets country and western. And you collect matches.
I do.
Yeah, I put a couple in the box. And over here we have John. Hello there, John. And you're from Scotland and you're a cancer research scientist.
That's right.
That must be very satisfying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Scotland's great. And you were once knocked down by joyriders.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, she's a horrible woman, joyriders.
She was terrible.
She really is. Now, those aren't all our contestants. No, there's a fifth fluker. She won last week. She's back to protect her title. Let's hear it for the reigning Duke of Fluke, Janice! Janice, welcome back. Welcome back. Well, you were so close to winning that world trip last week. So close. And for those of you who missed it, this was where it all went terribly wrong. I'm giving you a chance. What do you want to say? Do you say golf tee? Come on, Jan.
Yeah,
Jan.
okay.
Which?
Golf tee.
Golf tee. Let's have a look now. Here we go. It's a crayon! It's a crayon! Yes, there we are. Still, better luck this time. And those are our flukers! Although we've only just said hello to our contestants, it's already time to say bye-bye to one of them, as we've come to our first bye-bye round. This is the BOA WJP. That's the bit of a wasted journey pointer. I'm going to give it a spin, and whoever it points at will sadly have to leave us. Right, to get close to it now, flukers. Here we go. I've spun it. positions, please. What's down here, Sarah? Out so soon. But you do take with you your silver short straw. You take that. That's something. Yeah, you're
Thanks.
pleased about that, aren't you? And you've also met with major disappointment. And here he is. Hello, Major.
Good day to you, Vine.
Yes. Take her away. There we go. Let's play Fluke. Right. Questions are worth 15 points each, but remember, the more you know, the less it matters. Simon, the Danish town of Gladsaxe is twinned with an English village. Is it Yule or Cheam?
Cheam.
You say Cheam? Let's have a look. It is Cheam, yes. Nina, rugby player Brian Moore is a solicitor. When I interrupted him, was he on the phone or in a meeting? You say the phone. She said on the phone. Let's find out. Brian, you never get. John, I went to a craft fair in a village hall. The front door was propped open by a fire extinguisher or a crate of eggs.
Fire extinguisher.
You say the fire extinguisher. Let's find out. There's the craft fair. There's the wall. There's the door. It's a crate of eggs. Jan, Major went to the pub with band Kaniki. When ordering snacks, they mostly wanted nuts or crisps. You think nuts? Let's find out.
Could I get you girls some snacks?
Could I have crisps, please?
I think I want nuts.
And I'll have crisps, please.
Mostly crisps. Ah. Simon, the American Way restaurant is run by a man named Steve. The largest dessert on the menu is the Super Whooper Looper Duper or the Knickerbocker Chocker Shocker.
The Knickerbocker Shocker.
The Knickerbocker Shocker.
Yeah.
Knickerbocker Chocker Shocker. Let's find out. What's the name of the biggest dessert on your menu?
The Super Whooper Looper Duper.
Ah, wrong there, I'm afraid. Nina, Monopoly is a popular family board game. In Scrabble, if you put the word dodgy with the D in the top left-hand corner and the word going horizontally, you have scored 52 or 39 points. You say 39, let's find out. There we are. Well, 2 is the D, and that's on a treble word. The 0 is on its own, the D is on its own, the G is on a double letter, the Y is worth 4. It is, in fact, 39. John, in a recent experiment, a man rode a bicycle into a barrel. Did he remain on the bike or fall off?
He remained on the bike.
You think he remained on the bike? The audience thought he fell off. Let's have a look. There's the barrel. We wait for the rider of the bike. There it is. And he remained on the bike.
Yes.
Janice, Andrea Boardman told a joke in a lift. Did everyone find it extremely funny or vaguely amusing?
Vaguely amusing.
Vaguely amusing as opposed to extremely funny. Let's have a look.
And that's why they don't have wheelbarrows in Iceland.
Oh, no. Well, that's the end of that round. Let's have a look at the scores. Well, Jan, the reigning Duke of Fluke, has no points. Simon has 15 points. John also has 15 points, but in the lead with 30 points, Nina. And so we come to the time that's sent to try men's souls. Yes, it's another bye-bye round. And in bye-bye rounds, what are points? Pointless! Yes, just as our flukers are building up a head of steam, we take one of them off the stove and leave them simmering. I'm such a stirrer. Because they'll never become the Duke of Fluke or win the big surprise! Yes, we've come to the race round, and today's race is between organs of the body. You know, it's very important to look after your body, so you have to eat properly. I've designed a new biscuit that contains half the fat of ordinary biscuits. There it is. Exercise is important too. I went on a running machine and it broke. By the time I realised, I was 8 miles away. Well, here they are. Look, that's the kidney, the brain, the lung, and, of course, the duodenum. They will be propelled towards the finish line by our random mechanical movement generator. OK, Nina, you've got the most points. Choose which one you would like to ride on there.
I think I'll go for the duodenum.
You'll go for the duodenum, so Nina goes there, and the duodenum, of course, which is responsible for doing your denums. Simon.
I'll have the kidney, please, Tim.
You'll have the kidney. Simon, the kidney, which, of course, is found halfway down a child's leg. John. Which one, John?
I'll have the lung, please, Tim.
The lung, right. There we are, the lung. That's very close to my heart. OK. Jan. You must have the other one. Yes, you're absolutely right. You stared at me. There we are. The brain, keep that under your hat. All I need to do now is push the button and the race starts. Shout on the people you want to win. Let's start the race. It's the lung. Oh, he obviously took a breather or something, but he's out. That means we've lost you, John. Come and join me. Give him a round of applause. John, I'm sorry about that. You take with you your silver short straw. Silver short straw is yours. Major, how much money is he taking with him?
John is taking with him £15.
That's a lot, isn't it? Major, take it away! Well, so now we're down to 3 flukers. There's more pressure in this room than when a pressure cooker's taking his A-levels. We're having a short break now, but before we go, here is a little teaser. Now then, this man here is called Phil. When he does a fake laugh, is it very realistic or slightly embarrassing? We'll find out after the break.
There's delicious, juicy flavour just bursting to be set loose from every Maynard's original wine gum. All you've got to do is chew! Hoots, mum, there's juice loose about this house. Set the juice loose!
My husband's hair didn't always look this healthy. He used to have dandruff. Some anti-dandruff shampoos didn't leave his hair looking as healthy as he wanted. Then he discovered new Pantene anti-dandruff shampoo.
Its anti-dandruff formula works on the scalp to help get rid of dandruff, while provitamin B5 nourishes at the root and penetrates all the way to the tip.
Now his hair is dandruff-free and healthy-looking.
New Pantene Pro V anti-dandruff for hair that looks so healthy it shines.
Babylon 5, the sci-fi phenomenon, can be yours to own on video.
To all things there is a time.
Babylon 5, own it on video.
The makers of the Naked Gun are about to teach you a lesson.
They open like this.
You never forget.
Most of the boys I know just want to stare at girls' breasts. You know what I mean?
Sorry, what? John Lovitz.
And the next stop.
We don't stop in this neighborhood.
High School High. Electronica full-on big beats. Electronica full-on digital mayhem. Electronica full-on indie dance. Plug in, turn up, bliss out. This is Electronica.
Welcome back to Fluke. Now, before the break, we asked if Phil's fake laugh was very realistic or slightly embarrassing. Let's find out. Well, that was slightly embarrassing. Yes, this is Fluke, the only show where a half-wit can beat a quick-wit. And we're down to 3 flukers who are about to embark on a journey from which only one of them will emerge as the Duke of Fluke. And whoever that is can play for the prize. And what's the prize?
A big surprise!
What can it be? Simon, what do you think that pump could represent?
Your supply of petrol?
That's a good answer. Right. Let's play What Will That Actor Do Next? At vital moments during a short film, you will hear this sound. That's a bumblebee operating an electric buzzer. You have two choices on the cards in front of you, and using your powers of anticipation, you must predict what the actor will do next. It's 20 points now for every right answer. Well, we all wonder, don't we, how Jacques Villeneuve gets his wheels changed so quickly. Well, the fact is, motor racing has been around for a long time.
When Ben-Hur began his career working as a mechanic, he was very lazy.
You never do any work, Ben.
Yes, I do.
Here comes the first one.
Will it be a chariot or a horse?
Oi, Ben, give us a hand with the A chariot.
I'm not working on that, but I don't mind timing it for you.
How long was that?
Very quick or too long? 3 seconds. That's very quick.
Come on, Ben.
I'm not touching that one. I'd rather do some needlepoint or press flowers. What a great hobby.
You never lift a finger.
Yes, I do. Will he stroke his chin with it or scratch his back?
Ben!
I'd love to help, but I've got to lubricate a joint.
Well oiled.
I've only had a shandy. Out of the way, you lot. This is E. This one's mine. Give me the screwdriver. Give me the hammer. Give me the... Moonlight or towel? Towel. Thanks. Which just goes to show Ben-Hur did a lot of good work for Charioteer. That's the end of that round, yes! Let's have a look at the scores. Well, Simon has 75 points. Nina has 50 points. But in the lead are reigning Duke of Fluke, Jan, with 80 points. Well, we've arrived at another bye-bye round. These are the doors. The items behind these doors could leave you fulfilled or frustrated. Tonight, you've got to avoid the person knitting. One of these doors conceals a person knitting. You must avoid them, because if you don't, you're out of the game. So, Jan, you're leading. You get first choice. 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2.
Is that your husband? 1, 2, or 3. Janice says 2. Remember, you've got to avoid the person knitting. Let's find out. That's someone knitting. You're right. You're OK there. Janice is safe, so here we go. Simon, what do you think? It's 1 or 3. 1 or 3. Audience, what do you think? Is it 1 or is it 3?
1.
You want 1? OK, it's 1. Let's have a look. We've got to avoid the person knitting.
I think you'll find that should be the person who is knitting.
He's nitpicking. You're OK. Thank you very much, Major, which means, I'm afraid, Nina, surely in number 3, it's someone knitting! Oh. Not just someone, of course, Sarah Kamer from The Girly Show! Hi, Sarah, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Now, do you do a lot of knitting?
Well, no, not usually, but last night I dreamt I was knitting in the fridge.
Ah, right, and you woke up in a cold sweater. That's Sarah Kamer, there she is! So, as I say, we've lost Nina. Round of applause for Nina if she joins me. Here we are. Come over here, Nina. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. It's too much, isn't it? There we are. You take with you your silver short straw. You can wipe up a few tears with that. Major, how much money is she taking with her?
Nina has won £50.
£50, yes. Thanks for coming. Major, take her away. Well, now it's down to just 2 of you. And Janice, the reigning Duke of Fluke, you're still in there fighting.
I'm still here.
You could still get that big prize.
I could.
Goodness
Maybe.
me. Maybe. Well, it's time for the head-to-head round now. I read out 2 answers, but only 1 is correct. The moment you think you know which one it is, press your buzzer. You get 25 points for each correct answer. And don't forget, if you're stuck in a rut, trust your gut! Help or margarine? Simon.
Help.
A drowning man shouts for help. Goblin or roadworks? Janice.
Roadworks.
Many traffic jams are caused by roadworks. Packet or wrapper? Simon.
Rapper.
Snoop Doggy Dogg is a rapper. Stamps or dust? Janice.
Stamps.
If you leave something in a room for a long time, it collects stamps. Killer whales or Sharon Davies? Janice.
Killer whales.
Baby seals are frightened of killer whales. Knob of butter or chisel? Simon.
Chisel.
My mother's bread rolls are served with a chisel. Glen Hoddle or half a pig? Simon.
Half a pig.
My butcher has half a pig hanging up in his shop. Street party or twitch? Simon.
Street party.
Involuntary muscle movement sometimes causes a street party. Martina Hingis or Mother Teresa? Simon.
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa is a professional tennis player. Oh, that's it, time's up! Let's have a look at those scores. Well, Jan has got 130 points, but in the lead with 150 points, Simon! Well, now it's time to find out who will be this week's Duke of Fluke. Yes, we're going to get our flukers to fish for the title. You know, I used to go out with the mackerel. When we split up, I said, don't worry, there's plenty more men on the earth. Now, you can see 2 fishing rods over there. At the end of one of them is the Duke salmon. At the end of the other is something else. Whoever lands the Duke salmon will be crowned the Duke of Fluke. Will you keep that crown, Jan? We'll find out. Right, Simon, you're the leader. You get the first choice. Which of those 2 rods? Which do you think there, audience? What do you think? White or orange?
White one.
Go and stand next to it. OK, Janice, you stand next to the other one. OK. Grab your rods and reach for your handle. Flukers, reel them in. Oh, my word. Keep reeling. There's something in there. Oh, is it a salmon? That's the salmon. And Janice is still the Duke of Fluke. Amazing. Simon, come with me. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You got the traffic cone, which means it's the end of the road for you. There we are. And you take with you a silver short straw. You came a long way, and I think you got quite a bit of money. Major, how much money have you taken with him?
Simon is taking with him £150.
Fantastic! Major, take him away! Nice to see you, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, Jan is still the Duke of Fluke! Repeat after me. I, the Duke of Fluke.
I, the Duke of Fluke.
Willingly admit.
Willingly admit.
That I have been.
That I have been.
A tad fortunate.
A tad fortunate.
One cheer for the Duke! Hooray! Well done, Jan. So you've already won £130 and you're coming back next week again to stop anyone else getting their mitts on your title. But more importantly, you can play for the prize. And what's the prize? A big surprise! But it's a surprise no more. Can you remove the petrol pump, please? Wow! Look at that, Janice. Yes, you could be taking away these magnificent his and hers scooters. They'll not only make you look cool, but they'll take you about town too. Now, major disappointment is poised next to the cage with the ceremonial shears. The gate is open. If it stays open, the prize is yours. But can you keep it? I'm going to ask you 6 50-50 questions. Each time you get one wrong, the major will cut through one of the 3 ropes holding up that gate. If all 3 are cut, the gate comes crashing down and you lose the prize. OK, Janice, are you ready for this?
Yep.
You've done it before. Here we go, then. Audience, she'll need your support. I have a water pistol inside my shoulder holster. Is it loaded or empty?
Empty.
She says empty. It's empty, yes! My mum and dad have an electric kitchen clock. I've borrowed it, and here it is. At a certain time, I removed the battery, causing the clock to stop. Was it at 10 past 8 or 25 to 11? 10 past 8 or 25 to 11? What do you think?
10 past 8.
You think 10 past 8?
Yeah.
Audience, what do you think? Yeah. Here we go then. Is it 10 past 8? Yeah. Yes, it is! You're doing very well here. Now, there is a word written on my stomach with marker pen. Is it yes or no? Yes! Audience? Yes or no? Think carefully here. Yes. You think it's yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look then. She's gone for yes. It's yes! Unbelievable! This is unbelievable. We haven't even cut through a single one of those ropes. You need one more right, Janice. One more right, and you have done it. Under this wigwam, there is a tea bag or a paracetamol. Tea bag or Janice, we need to know now. What do you think? Come on, let's hear it now.
Paracetamol.
You think a...
Paracetamol.
This is it now. You think paracetamol?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, paracetamol for the 2 scooters! Yeah! What about that? Unbelievable! No rope cut! Giannis, well, you take away £130, you come back next week to defend your title, and you got 2 scooters. You are jamming. See you next week!
When you flip the coin, you can never tell which way it's gonna land. That's the chance you take when you throw a dice. It won't always roll the way that
As Tim said, is back next week at the same time, 6:25. And make sure the 4 is with you next as we take a refreshing dose of super furry animals fresh box.
That's the chance you take, swings and roundabouts, ups and downs. Life can be like a game that you